I have searched my memory, and I have told you everything that I can remember about when I talked with Anna Devane.
You didn't tell us much.
Because there was not much to tell. I was grieving over Ervil's death. It was small talk. That's the sum of it.
Oh, you are a stubborn woman, Sarah.
I am an honest woman. And that's more than I can say for some people. And there are persons who accuse people and don't even say why. Now, I'm asking you all again. What has made you decide that I am to blame for everything?
Go on,
Wait a minute.
Hello, Sheriff.
Well, the visiting police chief has been reduced to snooping from behind curtains. You better have a good explanation, Devane.
Prizes, Miss Devane? I hope so. It's my business to catch people off guard.
Perhaps so. But it looks to me like you've been caught off guard today.
No, I'll survive.
What exactly did you expect to find here?
I was curious about the town hall. I'd heard so much about it. So I wanted to take a look for myself.
Look. Listen is more the point. How long were you hiding behind those curtains?
Long enough.
What does it take to get rid of her, Sheriff?
Well, my simple request, I expect. Are you getting out of here, or do we have to make things unpleasant? This happens to be a private meeting on behalf of the Purity Water Company.
Then why didn't you meet on company ground?
It's none of your business.
This is a public place. Anybody has a right to be here, including an out-of-town visitor.
Oh, visitors, yes, but troublemakers, no. And you, Chief Devane, are a troublemaker. If I set my mind to it, I could find some ordinance on the books that could let me kick you out of town.
I'm sure. And if you couldn't find an ordinance, you'd make one up yourself.
I uphold the law as I see it. And I want you out of the Laurelton first thing tomorrow or else.
What?
Damn, that woman.
Jennifer, what are you doing here? I thought you were still in Laurelton. About last night.
Mr. Devane.
You busy? I won't take up much of your time, providing that you answer my questions.
I thought you'd be on your way back to Port Charles this morning.
You thought. Perhaps you hoped.
Well, after what the sheriff said last night...
The sheriff can threaten me all he likes, because I'm not about to leave Laurelton until I find out exactly what that secret meeting was all about last night. You care to enlighten me?
Well, now, you heard what was discussed at the town hall last night. There's just no more to be said.
I think there is more to be said, and I intend to hear it from you. Why are the good folk of Laurelton accusing you of being a weak link? A weak link in what, Sarah? Why are you so bound to those people? Why do they suspect that you may break the chain?
I can't say.
Why not? What is this big secret anyway?
It doesn't concern you.
Well, I think it does. Because I think it involves 2 murders. And unless you want to be charged as an accessory, you better give me some answers. Now!
Come on. Wake up, you don't want to be late for class. Come on, wake up.
I don't want to wake up.
You don't want to be late for class, do you? What would Sergeant Lewis say?
Oh, Lewis. You really know how to ruin some intense sleep, you know that?
Yeah, I know. I'm just as tired as you are after that wedding reception, that flight last night.
I'm wiped out, you know that? Wiped out.
It was in 2 days, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, for a while there, I would have laid odds that neither of those two would have walked out that church, husband and wife.
I think Anna wishes they hadn't.
She should let me stay in Laurelton with her.
What more can she do there?
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't like it, especially with Patrick still there. She's convinced that it's either Kevin or Patrick or one of the O'Connors.
And for Terry's sake, I hope it's Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. If it was Kevin, that'd really make her crazier than she already is.
But if it is,
She's honeymooning with the murderer.
yeah, not my idea of a fun wedding night.
You know, if I had to pick between the two, I would probably say that it's Patrick.
So would I. I can't imagine Kevin harming anyone.
Why didn't you tell me what time it is?
I tried.
Honey, I gotta get to the academy. Oh. Oh.
Let's go.
My back. I threw my back out.
Tony, I'm sorry to bother you, but there's been a little accident. No, I'm fine. It's Frisco. He threw his back out. He was getting out of bed, and he fell to the floor, and he started moaning.
I wasn't moaning. It was a little ouch.
Could you come and take a look at him?
Tony, just sit where you are. I'm fine.
Yeah? No, he can't even walk.
I'll crawl if I have to. I have to get to the academy. Because if I don't make it there, Lewis is going to boot me out of the entire force. He'll probably arrest me for impersonating a would-be officer.
Yes. Yes, well, Frisco will definitely be here. He's not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah? Watch me.
Bye-bye. Tony's on his way.
Well, you tell him I'll see him in class, then, okay?
No, you get back in that bed right now. I'm sorry.
What are you doing? Playing wrestling at the chase? You should be trying to help me instead of trying to win 2 out of 3 falls.
You're in no shape to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm in no shape not to. Have you seen the faculty evaluations in class? I have more black marks than the entire squad put together.
How can you think about class? You're in a lot of pain right now.
Oh, this? No, this is nothing compared to what Lewis is going to do to me.
What's the matter? You afraid your devoted partner will miss you?
I'm worried Sam will have to pick up the pieces of my body that will be splattered all over the room when I see Lewis next.
Oh.
Where are you going? Huh?
You just relax. I'm going to take care of all of your excuses to Sergeant Lewis.
Oh, now I'm really in trouble.
Don't you worry. I can make it sound like you're on your deathbed.
I might as well be.
Now, you just stay put. I won't be gone long. I love you.
Honey, please don't go to Lewis, sweetheart.
I won't
Please.
be gone long.
Please. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I should have stayed in Laurelton with Anna.
You're getting us nowhere. I wonder if you'd feel more talkative if I were questioning you in a Port Charles jail cell.
Oh, I have told you everything I know. I'm as puzzled as you are about what went on at the town hall last night.
All right, let's go from the top again. Now, I heard our mutual friend, the sheriff, saying that he had received a note claiming that you were the weak link. In what, Sarah? Why do these people feel so threatened by you?
I can't imagine.
Well, there must be some common bond, one that they are afraid you will break. What is it?
I have no idea.
Right. I'll try a different angle. I'm also interested in another meeting between the Purity Water Company stockholders. It took place 3 years ago, February the 14th. What happened then?
I can't remember.
Well, you must have minutes on file.
I suppose.
Look them up. '83.
February.
February 14th.
No, there must be a meeting. I mean, there are no minutes on file for February 14th. Are you sure you have the right date?
Yes, I'm sure it was the right day.
Well,
The night that El Moody disappeared, I'm sure you remember that.
of course.
I know there was a meeting because it was the day that Terry Brock was crowned Miss Purity.
But if there was a meeting that night, there would be minutes in the file, and there are no minutes, so, I mean...
Misty Vane!
Are you still in town? Now, what the Sam Hill are you sticking your nose into now?
It's boring.
We're still waiting for an answer.
You know how I feel most of the time.
Why are you still sticking your nose into my town?
I'm interested in a certain meeting that the holders of this company.
What meeting?
It happened 3 years ago, February the 14th. Coincidentally, The minutes of that meeting have disappeared, haven't they, Sarah?
Well,
They were possibly misfired.
Deliberately. Were you at that meeting?
No. No, I was a chaperone that night at the dance.
You know, I don't see where purity business is any of your concern.
Then why does it concern Sarah? Why is she accused of being a weak link? What chain is it that these people think she's going to break?
That's none of your business.
None whatsoever. The meeting that you eavesdropped on last night was called to discuss matters pertaining solely to the Purity Water Company and nothing else.
I told her that, too.
You're all lying.
Now, you just wait 1 minute, lady. I don't care if you are a police chief. You've got no
save
business
it, Sheriff.
accusing...
What are you going to do? Throw me in prison for calling you a liar?
Don't tempt me.
Well, last night I heard Tim O'Connor arguing with his son. He said that the entire town had been involved in covering up something that Patrick had done 3 years ago. What was it?
Nothing nearly as dramatic as you would suspect.
I suspect it has something to do with Earl Moody's death.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Everybody knows that Russell was the murderer. He killed Moody and Neil Johnson.
Don't you be so sure. Patrick had the perfect motive, greed.
Only if he had found some way to look into a sealed will.
Well, perhaps Earl Moody told him before he died. Maybe Patrick knew that he was going to be second in line to inherit a fortune, and he killed for it.
That does it. That does it. That's all I want to listen to. I'm the sheriff of this town, and I'm telling you for the last time, I want you out of Laurelton right now. If you're so sure Patrick O'Connor is a murderer, bring him up on charges.
Oh, she won't make those charges stick, Sheriff. But of course you know that already, don't you?
I'm going to personally escort you to the airport. If you're half as smart as you'd like everyone to believe, you'll go quietly.
All right, I'm going. But I'm not through with any of you people yet, not by a long shot, because I'm going to find out what happened 3 years ago, and then I'm coming back with warrants.
That woman is nothing but an accident waiting to happen.
Please, please, no more accidents.